Welcome to Anju's Learn Point. This channel is a platform for learning engineering concepts and sharing these ideas. In the introductory video, we will be looking at basic concepts related to embedded processor. Embedded processor is a microprocessor designed especially for handling the needs of an embedded system. Embedded system requires less power, so these microprocessors are very small and draw very less power from the source. An ordinary processor only comes with a microprocessor in the chip. The peripherals are separated from the main chip, resulting in more power consumption. Embedded processors are used for those systems which do not require processing power of standard devices, namely desktops, laptops or workstations. An embedded processor can be programmed specifically for the work it is intended to do. Often, it follows a hardware architecture. Let us now look at some of the characteristics of embedded processors. An embedded processor is a type of microcontroller that is designed into a system to control both the electrical and mechanical functionalities. They are simple in design, limited in computational power and I/O capabilities, and have minimal power requirements. Basically, we can say that embedded processors are a CPU chip placed in a system that it helps to control. Now a question can arise. Is embedded processor same as a microcontroller? Embedded processors are often confused with the concept of microcontrollers. While they do perform similar functions, they integrate with their system in different ways. All components of controller, including the I/O and memory, join into a single chip, giving us what is called a microcontroller. These are small, self-contained devices that have all the features. Embedded processors require other external components, namely the integrated memory and peripheral interfaces, to perform the designated function. The two devices are frequently referred to as a single device because embedded processors are often components within the microcontroller. As I already mentioned, embedded processors follow Harvard architecture. Now, how can you distinguish between a Harvard and a von Neumann architecture? Looking at the Harvard architecture, we can see that the CPU is directly connected with both program as well as the data memory separately. Looking at the von Neumann architecture, there is no separate data and program memory. Instead, a single memory is connected to the CPU. Let us look at some of the various factors which differentiate between the Harvard and von Neumann architectures. The first parameter is in terms of the arrangement. As already mentioned, CPU is connected to both program and data memory in Harvard architecture, whereas there is no separate program and data memory in von Neumann. As per hardware requirements, Harvard architecture requires more hardware when compared to von Neumann. The speed of execution is faster for Harvard architecture because microprocessor fetches data and instructions simultaneously. But it is a lot slower in von Neumann architecture because it cannot fetch data and instructions at the same time. Let us look at some of the applications of embedded processors. Embedded processors can be seen in a lot of applications around us. Let us name a few of them. It is visible in appliances such as microwave ovens, fridges, televisions and VCRs, and in stereos. In computer system and gadgets, we can see it in printers, modems, etc. It is also being applied in motors, in instrumentation and aerospace, to name a few applications. So summarizing the concepts, we have seen what is embedded processor, we have seen the characteristics of embedded processor, the difference between Harvard and von Neumann architectures, and various applications of embedded processors. I hope that this video was informative, and for more videos and updates, stay tuned to my channel Anju's Learn Point. Thank you.